Hi everyone, Dr. Keith Mirante here, and today I want to do a little follow-up to our nutrition talk that we had in the office, the Ketogenic talk. And once again, there's no magic diet for any particular person. It really should be tailored to depending on what your needs are, what your wants are, what your desires are. And so I just want to shed a little light on what we spoke about, the ketogenic diet. It might be right for some of you, it might not be right for everyone. But the ketogenic diet has many very high qualities and some things that are going to highly benefit you and your body. And so one of the main things that the ketogenic diet does is it converts you from burning sugar to burning fat. And the way that works is that when we eat the standard American diet, high in grains, high in pastas, high in crackers, chips, breads, those things, once they touch those carbohydrates, as soon as they touch our saliva, they start breaking down into sugar right away. And so our body's constantly burning sugar and never is able to tap into our fat stores. The other benefit of the ketogenic diet is that when you're completely eliminating sugar from your diet, guess what? You start preventing really detrimental diseases such as cancer and diabetes and heart diseases and Parkinson's. So what we want to talk about is let's go to the basis of the ketogenic diet. So typically, let's think of these as buckets. These are going to be buckets of energy. And so this is going to be the energy that's in our blood. This is going to be the energy stored in our muscle tissues and our liver as glycogen. And this is going to be our fat. Now, typically, when we go ahead and let's say we eat some bread, what happens is our body takes sugar, because as soon as we ingest bread, it turns to sugar. It goes into our bloodstream. As soon as our bloodstream is filled up with enough sugar, it moves it right into glycogen. And as soon as this bucket is filled up, then it moves us into the fat stores. We technically have an unlimited supply of fat stores, unfortunately. Now, this is when we're constantly burning sugar. Now, on the contrary, the ketogenic diet is very counterintuitive for a lot of people at first because it's very high in fat. About 70 to 75% of your diet consumed will be fat. It's quality fats such as avocados, coconut oils, nuts and seeds, and nut butters, things like that. But when we eliminate the sugar and we start ingesting fat, guess what? We can completely eliminate this. And so now, guess what? Our body, we start to deplete sugar in our blood. Sugar in our blood starts to decrease, and when there's no more sugar left in our blood, our body starts to pull the sugar, or energy I should say, from the glycogen. So this bucket starts to decrease until it's completely negligible again. Then the only place else we have to gain energy from is, yes, the immediate fat we're getting from our body, but also from the fat stores in our body. So we start to drain these fat stores little by little. Fat gets broken down to usable energy in the liver, and it continues to go down as long as we continue to consume fat instead of sugar. As soon as we ingest sugar, we start to fill these buckets up again for readily usable energy. So the way the ketogenic diet looks is that we want to be consuming about 70 to 75% of our diet as fat, about 20 to 25% of our diet in protein, and about 5% is going to be carbohydrates. And those carbohydrates are going to be in terms of vegetables primarily. So again, if there's any questions ever, please, the ketogenic diet may be right for you, it may not be right for you. I can tell you that if you are looking to drop some pounds, a ketogenic diet is a fantastic diet to follow. What I urge you to do is do a little research on your own, read a little bit, find out if it's right for you. But the hardest roadblock is mentally getting over the fact that 70% of your diet is going to be consumed in fat. And it's quality fat. And I can't tell you the amount of times that someone comes in and they actually, break through that barrier, and they say, wow, your energy skyrockets. You start to rapidly lose weight. and people are amazed. But you have to go with blind faith. If you have any questions, I urge you to do a little research. Ask me, ask any of my team members. We're always here to help. And I urge you to look at something and create a pivot point for yourself. Just shift your life in a different direction, and we'll just watch those things and how they start to add up in weeks, months, and years down the road. So again, Dr. Keith Mirante, if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask. We're always here to help you.